how can we create room for real life in higher education policy? This is something I've been thinking about quite a bit as I look at our most recent first time in college cohort and look at who graduated in 4 years and who did not. So on the one hand, I have a set of numbers. I have a set of metrics that really is often what's driving higher education policy. How do we get students in the door? How do we get them out? And I started by simply looking at the numbers. Who transferred, who was not academically prepared, who changed their major, who stopped out. What happened, metrically speaking, to all these students? But then I went into the notes in our advising system. And that's when I started seeing all the diverse stories that these students are bringing. Stories about having to move out of the area because they can't afford to live here anymore. Stories about having to get a job, a second job, a third job. Stories about caregiving for their children, caregiving for their parents. Stories of real life. So the negotiation I'm making now in my current position is how to take these sort of metrically based numbers that really drive higher education policy at my institution. And how do I make room within that number for real life? A lot of that has to do working with the frontline people like advisors to make sure that when students encounter real world life problems, that the college is meeting that with real life solutions. More scholarship dollars, substituting courses, working with chairs to create unique experiences that accommodate students, switching to online majors, all of that. We can't simply look at the numbers. We have to look at the stories because that's where real life lives.